Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M48A5 Patton. It's the Tier 10 American medium tank. It's located on the north spawn of Pilsen and it's under the command of Jamie2006. And this is a quickie battle to be followed by another quickie afterwards, because I've got to get something out for Christmas, because I've been playing the game instead of actually doing videos. Well, no, I've still been doing videos, but you know, I ran out of videos that were already recorded. Well, this one, the M48A5, is an upgrade of the Patton to the M60 standard. It's got a 105mm gun. It's capable of 390 alpha, and it's actually quite a good tank. First shot, 435, high roll on the T10. Now he's got 10 degrees, no, 9 degrees of gun depression. Didn't take the blind shot there on the T10 as he went past the gate. He could have done that. Probably would have got that shot into the T10. Standard APCR, which is capable of penetrating through 268mm of armour. And the heat rounds will do 330mm, so not much he can't penetrate. Just a quick stop here to see if anybody's looking. Oh, okay, we've got a Skoda T56. Uh-oh, Chrysler. Well, he can pen this one and the cupola, which is, yeah, slightly bigger. In fact, he goes for the front plate. In fact, it was the front of the turret, and he easily pens it with the heat round. Go for the cupola on that one. Yes, no problem at all on the 140. Took a round in the track. That's not a problem either. Okay, we've got a Progetto over there, 60 TP, and we've got to watch out for that Skoda that managed to make it past the west side of the map, down the corridor. Okay, can't do much from there. If we try to get across the gap, we might take a round in the side. So he's holding this corner just for the moment, but he's actually blocking his teammate from doing any damage, the TNH. Okay, there he's going to take the risk. And in fact, he has to, because the Skoda's decided to move on. And he's now into our rear and threatening our Arty. But as he goes up that slope, he's going to be vulnerable. So in fact, actually, he's turned around and come this way. And he gets a ram as well for 46 on top of the shots. Go for the next one. Yeah, he's out the game. Yeah, we did take 2 shots, but in fact, actually, they were fairly big ones. But at least the Skoda is now down. And this opens up the west side, which means now we can threaten the enemy Arty, who's probably over in the woods. Except, of course, that 60 TP is probably going to try and take a shot at us. And he blocks the shot for 750. 152.4mm gun, and he blocks it. Okay, so now, oh, that didn't work out so well. He did take a hit from the SU-101, and it looks like it was in the engine bay area. Thinking about turning around. Oh, he's got the surfboard. I think it must be the one from Apocalypse Now. Yes, because this was actually the M48s did actually serve in Vietnam. Hello. 390 average roll, took a round in the tracks. Yeah, the modification took place in 1970, so it would have been about the time of Apocalypse Now. And the A5s actually served into the 1980s, so they continued to use for quite some time. The gun, by the way, is the L1, is the A7, L7A1, get it right. It's the British gun, but made by the Americans. Nice shot into the lower plate of the Chrysler. Now he's in trouble. But the Chrysler's popped out to take a shot, and that was a bad move because now he's exposed his lower plate, and that's a high roll, that one. I think the Chrysler realises if he comes around the corner again, he's going to be out the game. Yeah, he is a one shot. Now, we're going to go around the corner and deal with this Progetto. No, drive by. Did take a hit though. But once we're on this corner, it's now easy for us to put some more into the Detto, and he's out the game. The enemy's coming up that west corridor. Although they have taken some hits. We're crossing over to the other side to do take away the SU-101. Should only take one shot. The 60 TP. Oh, no, he managed to sneak one in. But Deadboat, he's out. He's back in the garage. And now we've got the 60 TP to worry about. But he just took a massive hit from the 100. And we're going to go back and help the E100 get the kill shot. Puts one in the plate for row 4. He puts one in for 500. The 60 TP's on reload. And now he's out the game. Okay, push, 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 because there's an object 140 around the corridor. Hello! One into the side of him as we're moving. High roll. Can we get another shot? No, because the coal pit's in the way. Oh! Leopard! One shot! Well, it wasn't a one shot because he'd been hit by other players, but obviously it was one shot for Jamie. 140's threatening to come round. Hello! Oh, he blocked it, and we blocked the shot that came from him. And there's the enemy Arty, actually. He wasn't in the woods. He was actually further north. But now that he's been exposed, and yes, it was an Arty shot that took him out. The back chat 155.55 was waiting for the opportunity, and as soon as he knew where he was, took him. Now there's only 3 enemies left. The 140's an easy one-shot kill. And he's not going to be expecting us to come up on him this quickly. And that's him out the game. That means there's only 2 left. No, there's only 1 left because they just lost the other player. It's an ELC Evan 90 is the last one. And the only hope that guy's got of surviving this is if it's Steve Walls and he's hiding in a bush. But no, he's dead. And that is the end of the first game. And oh my gum, he did take some hits in his mantlet. Here's the end of the first battle, and that was an ace tanker game for Jamie2006 in the M48A5 Patton Tier 10 American Medium. He got a shield proof for blocking more damage to hit points to his own vehicle, a duelist for taking down 2 tanks that damaged him, a fire for effect for doing more damage to the hit points for your own vehicle, and a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In this one he got 8. He got a steel wall because he blocked the most damage in that game overall, including that shot from the 60 TP was pretty amazing, as well as the high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and he got a top gun as well for getting at least 6 kills. He got 6 exactly when he killed the object 140. We can see his win 8 for the battle, 8,015 Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he's top of the table when it comes to damage, obviously, because he got the high caliber. 5,230 hit points of damage went to him. The second highest scorer was the Leopard, who was just sitting still at the time when he got taken out. He obviously was very busy during the rest of the game, but suddenly came back, thought he'd sit there for a moment and get a quick shot on somebody else, but no, Jamie took him instead. 4,491 went to him. Third highest damage was the T95 with 3,118 on the enemy team. When it came to kills, it was Jamie. Voice going there. 6 kills to Jamie. The next high scorers being the Barras, the Skoda T56 and the Leopard all got 2 kills each. Nobody else got more than 2, or more than 1 actually. And when it came to base XP, Jamie's got that one as well. So he's got 1,225 base. The next high scorer being the Skoda T56 on his own team with 1,088. And the third highest being the Barras with 967. He fired 21 shots, got 18 direct hits on the enemy, 17 penetrations. Not all of his shots penned on this one. 5,230 hit points of damage, of which 125 were done at more than 300 meters, so the vast majority at close range. 13 hits received from the enemy, only 4 of which actually penetrated. You saw one of those was a heat round right through the mantlet. 9 non-penetrations. One of those, as I said, was that 60 TP, who should have gone through him because obviously he was side on at the time when the 60 TP fired. So I can only think that the 60 TP had the unlucky moment of hitting the tracks. 2,570 hit points of damage blocked by armor. 4 enemy vehicles spotted, 8 enemy vehicles damaged, 6 killed, 429 hit points of damage assistance. He earned 74,374 credits from the game and 73,796 from Holiday Ops, I think that is. total of 148,160 altogether. And after ammunition resupply and consumables and repair, considering he actually fired heat rounds as well, quite a few of them, he still came out with a profit of 29,531. He got 32 bonds for that tier 10 game. And he also picked up 3,675 experience points as well. Yeah, it was a domination game by the M48 Patton. It shows on its actual, in the right moments, in the right hands of the right player, it can actually do a lot of damage, this tank. And even though it's got only a 105mm gun, it's nimble enough to get around the enemy and, of course, take advantage of all those long reloads that some of the other enemy tanks did have to do. You saw how it handled the Leopard. I mean, that was unfortunate for the Leopard that he happened to be immobile at the moment when then Jamie saw him. And of course, the Object 140 was doing his best to fend everyone off, but he couldn't do that many tanks because, of course, he was left outnumbered towards the end of the game. But the 140 is actually quite a good little medium tank anyway. But obviously, the M48A5 Patton was better on this day. So well done to Jamie. That's the first of a series of battles. I've got more to come, so stick around on our channel and there'll be more great games. Thanks for watching.